I'm so excited to have you with me today.
Yes.
Dorothy, who is one of the Lotus community members and one of Elaine Scales' clients. And we're going to be talking to her today in regards to her experience, the Lotus experience. And she's going to share with us her testimony of that journey. And so without further ado, how are you doing, Dorothy?
I'm doing very well, Maritza. It's good to meet you
It's
in
nice to
person.
be, I know, live and in color, right?
Yes.
And so I just want to share with our audience, those who are viewing in regards to your experience. How did you come to this place? How did you get to know Elaine?
Ooh, okay. So it actually started back in 2015. I was a part of Empowerment for Women, and she was brought in as a counselor for us to talk to and share with, and to help us get in tune with like self discovery. And so I was first introduced to her in 2015
Oh,
when
wow.
I was part of that program, Remarkable Women.
Oh, wow. That's coming up on like 10 years in a minute.
Yes, absolutely.
So Elaine Scales is the Emerging Lotus. She is the how will I say it? She is the go-to. I call her the spa. Uh, uh, she's the spa treatment for professionals, those who are looking to get in alignment because of her Japanese, culture or heritage. You just see that, relaxing. She just puts you into a state of relaxation and calm and just really brings you into alignment. And so I really, really enjoy her. I want to talk a little bit about, her services, her vision for the Emerging Lotus community. And so it's a world where individuals are moving from a life of survival to a life of significance and reflecting this movement in their personal life and in their lives of those they touch. And so it's all about bringing you into that alignment. And so you started with her. So share, I've talked enough. Share about your experience and what were some of the results you got out
Okay. Well, the first event that I went to with her was a retreat that she had given in 2022. Um, I have um, been involved with therapy before in the past. So I was already introduced to like the deep breathing method in reference to calming yourself, doing some mindful activities and some meditation. But I hadn't really gone into it deeply until I met Elaine. Once I met Elaine and I went to the retreat was focused on self emergence when it was called the Emergence Lotus Program. So it was, helping women get in touch with not only joyful moments, but painful moments. And you had to work through, it was a process that you had to go through for self discovery. And so it focused on meditation, it focused on mindfulness, it focused on self care, in reference to moving, like you said, from survival to balance. And, when I started the program, I was semi in a survival mode. And because of the work that I've done, coming now up on 2 years, almost 2.5 years, I'm moving towards the significance role in my life.
there?
But it's a painful process, and going through that self emergence process.
Yeah, yeah, it is. And she has the patience.
Well,
So
she definitely, yeah,
yeah,
she definitely has the patience.
yeah. So share about that. Share about that part of it. You're talking about your um, part of what you've gone through, but share
Mhm.
about, you know, how does she handle, helping you through that process?
Well, because you do know Elaine, you know she has a very calming voice, right? A very peaceful aura about herself. Okay, so immediately when you're in her presence, you start to relax. And so that I think one of her gifts, the gifts of, just bringing you into relaxation, the serenity that she brings you, the peace that she brings you once she takes you through various processes. So she will do, the meditations. I've gone through various meditations with her in reference to full body scan. I had never done that before because a part of the self emergence is to know what shows up in your body.
Mm.
And we've gone through a lot of trauma, in growing up and life in relationships that you've been involved in, whether it's with your mate or your children. So that trauma stays in your body. And so, in going through the meditation process, it helped me personally to get in tune, with that trauma and then know how to work through it to give myself compassion. She is a big advocate of showing yourself compassion with the pain that you come across or the trauma that you deal with, and have a lot of self-doubt, negative talk to ourselves. And so another one of her big principles is non-judgment. You approach life with non-judgment of not only yourself by showing compassion, but non-judgment towards others. And that was an eye-opening for me to know, we can be very, very judgmental
Yep.
and not even realizing that you are. So, because of her teachings and the information, it allowed me to have more compassion for other individuals along with myself. So, those are two big things: the compassion that we have towards ourselves and others, not being judgmental. Um, she really let you know that it's going to be work. If you're not willing to do the work, you might as well not get in the process, right?
Yeah.
Because it's going to be hard. It's going to be crying. You're going to go through a lot of emotions that are really be honest with yourself about. If you're not going to be honest and transparent, it's no need in getting in the emergence process. So, yeah, these are some of the things that she shared.
Yeah. It's accountability to self, right? You got to show up to
Hmm.
rise up. You got to
You got
show
to
up
go
to
through.
rise up to the next level. And that's one of the most important things to someone who is working in a therapeutic matter, coaching matter,
Yes,
position in your life is that the coach is only as good as the coachee shows up, you know.
yes.
So it's
Hmm.
only as good as you guys show up. And so she does hold you accountable. Listen,
Yes.
she is sweet as pie, but she is no joke when it comes to accountability.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. And she keeps you to the task. I like the fact that she keeps me focused on the work that I'm supposed to do for myself. So, she will give us questions. She gives us challenges, in reference to our finances or our health and well-being, our spiritual walk. It's like a total package of every area in your life that she wants you to address in order for you to receive the healing, because it's a healing process that we're going through as we emerge. And she's gone through the journey herself. So that's what I respect. The fact that she went through the journey herself to come to this point where she had to put in place, because she has a passion and a love for the well-being of women, as a whole, men and women, but specifically women, as a whole. So now she's allowing her gifts to be used. She's a servant leader. She knows who she is. She knows the gifts that she has. And she wants to utilize that to make humanity better. And I admire her for that. Mhm.
Yeah, she has a sweet spirit, but she's no joke. She will hold you accountable for the task at hand. And so, share a little bit about the Emerging Lotus community. There is a community that's online, and share a little bit about that.
Well, the community is a community where you do the work. She gives you questions there. She has meditations there for you to be able to listen to. That's where the challenges are. That's where we interact with one another, those who are part of the community. You list your goals in there. You list your progress in there. You give your there. So it's a platform that's being used to help you actually go through the emerging lotus process. So it's a platform that's
Which is
being
nice because it's not just like coaching or therapeutic sessions. There's
used.
actually learning tools, there's resources in there, there's
Yes.
daily encouragement in that community. Why should someone join the community? Why should anyone want to utilize her services?
I'm sorry. I got sidetracked. Someone was
I,
speaking to
I
me.
know that I know the feeling. I, why would someone want to join the community? Why would someone, if you were
Mhm.
able to speak to, you're speaking to our audience, so what would make them want to join the community? Why is it necessary?
I think it's necessary to help like build your own self-worth, your own confidence, for you to learn tools of how to deal with stress and how to survive, how to better your life, um, how to relate to others, more compassionately, like I said, not being judgmental, keeping you focused and centered. It allows you to have your own gifts show up. So, you're starting to identify what it is that you want to do, your goals. As an entrepreneur, even, it's certain tools that she's teaching you to help you cope with daily life. So I think that that's why they would
Yeah, so she pretty much takes a holistic approach based on what you shared, based on
yeah,
looking at your mind, um,
mind, body, and spirit.
yeah, there you go. And even talking about finances, because one of the
Yeah,
things that is not always addressed when going into therapy is money, because
yeah,
money has a direct impact on how we're showing up in life too.
yeah,
A major impact, because if your finances are not right, you feel inadequate. That's a number one source of feeling inadequate, having
yes.
low self-worth or value, self-esteem. It has a lot to do, and it's not about wealth. It's about taking care of your daily needs, your basic things to survive. And so you say that she takes a holistic approach to helping you go from just survival to significance.
Yes, definitely a holistic approach, because she does give you challenges and tools to deal with your mind, your body, and your spirit. Um, through when we went to the retreat, she had assignments on the different domains in your life, whether it was environmental, spiritual, wealth, health. So it was we went through 9 different domains when we went through the retreat process, and so that
Internal versus external.
yes, yes, because we have those internal forces that we deal with all the time, that negative self-talk, and we call them ants in our mind. And then you have the external forces, and that's in the process too. You learn about boundaries, setting boundaries and whatnot, not only for others but for yourself. You know,
For yourself. So good, good. So, any closing thoughts that you want to share with anyone watching this interview?
I would say give it a try. Test the waters, be a part of the community. It's a safe community, also. Whatever you say, whatever you do within the community. So that allows you to be transparent. That allows you to be able to work through things and glean from others. The experiences and everything that they've gone through and that they've been, you know, um, found tools to help them. So she will help navigate that process for people to go deeper. We have a tendency to think on a surface level,
Right.
and she kind of encourages you and kind of forces you. Like you said, she's no joke about what it is that she does, right? For you to see it from a different perspective and all. So I would say join it because it's going to help you in all areas of your life if you do the work. The main thing is you have to do the work.
The work.
Have to use the tools. You have to be focused in order for you to get to your authentic self, you know, to definitely have that self love and to know that you are worth it. You are worth putting the work in. And for yourself, and you show up for yourself, then you're going to show up for your family, your friends, and your community at large. That's what Elaine helps us to do. in a loving, compassionate, kind, and giving way. So join Emerging Lotus.
Yes, Emerging Lotus. This has been EDS, Integrative Services, and the founder is Elaine Scales. And this is one of her clients, and she's been sharing with you her experience with the Emerging Lotus community and beyond. She spoke to you, Dorothy has shared with you that she's attended retreats over the years. So she's not a new client. She's someone who's journeyed with Elaine and the Emerging Lotus for quite some time now. And she's just giving you some insight and some, a glimpse into what it is like to be a part of the community. You can be a part of the community as well. It is the Emerging Lotus community. Let me see where it says here. I want to dive in because I want to be able to make sure that you can see. I want to make sure you have a chance to tap into the Emerging Lotus. You can join into the Emerging Lotus community.
And now it's not just us women. It's open.
Oh, it is. That's what I saw. I saw that it's not just
it's all
women.
inclusive now. Yes.
Right. So you can go to edsintegrative.com and then you can join the community. It's the community .edsintegrative integrative.com. So it's edsintegrative.com. You can go there and you can check out and join the community. And then also too, for those of you who are viewing this interview, inside the brochure has all the details in it. So even if I messed it up with with the link, you can see all those details in here. Dorothy, you were going to say something?
Including sound meditation, sound healing. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Wow. Sounds like a lot. I know that I've dived into the community and I'm looking forward to gleaning over everything and just getting myself emerged into the community as well. So I want to just say thank you, Dorothy, for taking time out of your schedule and to really sharing and being transparent with your experience with the Emerging Lotus community and with your sessions and your time with Elaine Scales. Really do appreciate it. And so this has been so thank you so very much, everybody. Have a good day and enjoy, and don't forget to make sure you check out the Emerging Lotus community. Take care and be blessed.
Bye.